Disney's newest film, Haunted Mansion, has officially released in theaters, so let's dive into it. Hey friends, welcome to the Disney Pastor. I'm your host Tim. I talk all things Disney, which includes Haunted Mansion. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on the film if you have seen it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you think it was okay? I would love to hear all that down below. Careful for potential spoilers for this video. If you don't like spoilers, go see the film, then come back, watch this review. Without further ado, let's go into the good, the average, and the bad of this film, and I'll wrap it up with my rating. Without further ado, let's dive into it.
Ooh, that's good.
If you're a Disney Parks fan, I gotta tell you, you are going to love looking for the references in this film. There is so many to both the Florida version, the Disneyland version. There's so many references. It pays better homage to the original attraction than, of course, the Eddie Murphy version. The other thing with it as well is the cast of characters led by, of course, Lakeith Stanfield. I've not seen really any of his work, and he did a great job portraying the character named Ben. It's also cool to see Owen Wilson and Danny DeVito back in a Disney movie again. Rosario Dawson did a great job, and Tiffany Haddish was solid. Jamie Lee Curtis also was pretty good in the film as well. Lakeith Stanfield's character was especially cool. I wasn't expecting him to be kind of the main character of the film, but he definitely was in a standout role, in my opinion. Another thing I will say about the movie is I love the colors and the use of colors when describing the ghost world or just the colors that are used for this film is done very, very well. The other thing I enjoy was the setting of the film, and they really, I think, did a good job capturing that vibe. It's a cool thing. I went to go visit Disneyland earlier this year. No, it was not in preparation for this movie, but it was cool because it helped me to understand the vibe of that area a little better, and they definitely captured that in this film for sure. One of the other things I did like as well, I thought they did a pretty good job capturing the spooky and funny elements. Of course, the ride is a little more spooky, I think, for the most part, but it has some fun elements in it. This leans more towards the funny side than the spooky side compared to the original attraction, and I had some fun watching this, some good laugh moments. But at the same time, the thing that surprised me the most with this film was the amount of heart that was in it. There's a message in the film talking about grief and loss, and it is done, I think, very, very well. It was so unexpected, for a film that leans into hauntings and ghosts and creepiness, yet humor at the same time, has a message of heart in it. So that was cool to see.
Something good, something bad, a bit of both.
I think some of the jokes overall did pretty well, but there were a few jokes that didn't necessarily land, and so it had its moments where, yes, I did laugh, but at the same time, stuff that was more prompted as jokes, I don't think worked 100%. The other thing is, too, as much as I love Jamie Lee Curtis and she's a great actress, I wasn't a big fan of her interpretation of Madame Leota. Granted, it is difficult when Madame Leota's entire persona is saying a seance, but I think she did a pretty good job. It's just not how I envisioned Leota. A nitpick at the most. Just not my personal preference. The other thing is, too, there was the final confrontation between the Hatbox Ghost and, of course, Ben, and I felt like it jumped a little too far. Like it tried just a little too hard to be just kind of this over-the-top thing when I don't think it was really necessary. But for the most part, I thought it was done pretty decently, but it jumped a little too far, made a little misstep, in my opinion.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
I don't really have anything in particular. If I had to be very nitpicky, I would have loved to see more of Constance Hatchaway, the bride, because she is kind of a big part, especially of Disney Parks lore now, because of how much we as park fans love her. Again, it's a nitpick. Maybe they'll come out with a Phantom Manor movie and then they'll lean heavily into the whole bride stuff. I mean, there's a whole lore there that you could make an entire film based off of. Disney, do it. Overall, I really had fun with this film. It is miles better compared to the Eddie Murphy version, which was very much a comedy. I felt like they did a good job capturing just kind of the tone and the story of what makes Haunted Mansion so special. Of course, they didn't deliver on all the buttons. I mean, the Haunted Mansion ride itself is iconic and is one of the most best and most important pieces of Disney parks history. But I felt like it was fun. It was an enjoyable time. I had fun with the heart moments, with the humor moments, with these characters. And it was just a good time. If you're a Disney Parks fan, I highly recommend this film. Seriously, it is made for us. I really think so. And so you're going to enjoy all the references. If you're just a casual Disney fan, I don't think this is a necessary viewing. However, I am slightly biased because I do want this movie to succeed. I would suggest going to see it in the theater. AMC has $5 Tuesdays. So overall, I give this an 8.4 out of 10 with a fun factor of a B+. Yeah, I know. I may be higher than most people. I am a little biased because Haunted Mansion is one of my favorite attractions of all time. So there is a bias there. But at the same time, I had fun with this film. I really think it's enjoyable for the whole family, at least those over 8. It may be a little spooky for those under 7. But in all seriousness, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on the film. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you think it was okay? Anyways, again, thank you all so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe down below and hit the bell to be notified for more videos just like this one. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.